tonight, we start our session outside of Curious Draconin, and then we zoom in on this boat. This big old ship that's sailing from Quell to Curious Draconin. The boat is named the Storm's Wake. And the Storm's Wake has just docked at a small city called, I forgot the name of the city. I'll find it in a second. The name of the city is Casly. C-A-S-L-Y.
Casly?
Casly. Yeah.
Casly.
So the Storm's Wake just pulled into dock at Casly. The the crew are starting to make preparations to get things off the ship that they've pulled over with them on from Quell. And standing aboard the ship is Captain Edwin Relentless Storm. Captain Relentless is a large water genasi. He has very dark blue skin. And on top of that, he has this open jacket. He doesn't wear an undershirt or anything, just this open jacket, so shows his rippling muscles. And it's a nice dark navy blue with the gold embroidery, very elaborate. And he's got a nice modified tricorn hat with the edges are just decked out with this shiny metallic trim on it. And he just stands out, but all ashore! And so most of the crew, they're just running around, they're going crazy, unloading all the cargo. And in the middle of that, the first mate, known only as Beardsley, and Beardsley is a stout dwarf wearing a blue and white kind of military cut style jacket. And he has this steel shin plates and boot covers. And he's running around shouting orders. And he's got a very nice tight red crew cut. And he has a very long beard. The reason why he's called Beardly is because his so if you think of Shanghai Noon with Jackie Chan and his long braid that he has coming off, same thing, but bright red off of his chin. So it's just dragging on the ground, or at least it would be if he's constantly tucking it into pockets or wrapping around like a scarf, or tucking into his belt, all kinds of stuff. And so he's running around giving out the different orders, and so he is. After the captain yells all ashore and everything starts going, he runs down to the lower decks where all the crew is, where the crew sleeps, and there are two passengers on board. And he yells out, "Oi! We just landed at Castley. This is gonna be the last stop before our final destination. So if you want to get off, stretch your legs. Now's the time." And so we see in the crew quarters two people sitting there. So Sadie, if you want to introduce your character.
Yeah, so Shakir Devanara is a young half-elf girl. She has, slightly down her back, red hair, slightly pointed ears, dark, kind of hazily leaning more brown eyes. She's got freckles. And she is playing with an owlbear cub. And she's got, a sword and a guitar, and you can see flutes on her, and she's ready for anything.
Love it. So good. Fantastic. And then beside her, kind of sitting off in the shadows, wearing a long black trench coat with a hood built in up and over his face. And he's decked out in patchwork armor. You see he growls back at Beardsley. He's like, "Yeah, we'll get off when we want to get off." And out from the shadows stands this massive, hulking 3'5" Fulinid Tabaxi named Katsuro. I've never played a character this small before. This is so much fun. I'm so excited. I have gray, brown, and black striped fur with the white belly undertones and different things. And as far as my eyes, I have the traditional yellow cat eyes with streaks of brown kind of back and forth all over the place. There's no pattern to it or anything. It's kind of just random. And yeah, so he just kind of yells back, "Yeah, we're coming. It's fine. Yeah, we're good." And yeah, so he and Stacia have been traveling for quite a while, ever since we met up in Quell. And so we've been kind of touring Quell for a little bit, and then yeah, we jumped on board the Storm's Wake and made our way here. So we're gonna go up top, stretch our legs. So Sadie, I don't know if there's anything you want to do to interact, if you want to ask around for, like, if there's anything. Ashley.
I want to ask if there's anybody or anywhere to do like target practice or just like fucking daggers.
Nice, perfect. Beardsley just kind of call it. Well, we haven't been to port here much, but I'm sure there's somewhere. If you just ask around, they'll point you in the right direction. So yeah, Katsuro's gonna run up to topside because it's been, a day. I don't know how long it's been since Quell. Probably longer than that. But yeah, you see out on the docks. It's a nice little city, booming like city port village, port town. There we go. Those are words. And I mean, as you're looking around, there's a couple guys just throwing daggers at barrels on the docks. So I mean, you can probably throw your daggers anywhere. I don't think there's like a specified range. But yeah, so it's more of like a kind of like a tourist attraction. So people as you start looking around, there's just shops all over the place of different types of foods. There's like different like fabric vendors and shell vendors and just stuff everywhere. It's just like a crazy, kind of like was it Pikes Peak in Seattle or whatever it is, where there's like fish markets flying across this, all kinds of crap just going on. This place is just bustling, and yeah. So I don't know if you wanted to. I mean, if you really want to toss some daggers, I mean, there's a couple guys over there that tossing daggers. If you want to toss with them, I'll watch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to said dagger tossing area.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we set up like a couple of like hay bales or buckets or something that we can just kind of toss at. And then, because I am a show off.
This big burly pirates just tossing daggers like, yeah, go for it. I'll let you toss a dagger at my barrel. If you can hit it.
Okay, so where's my spell sheet? Where's my spell sheet? Right there. Okay, so
It's been early. Love it.
I am going to cast magic daggers.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, there are 12 daggers floating around me, and every 6 seconds I'm grabbing one and just hucking them at this bucket or whatever.
Holy smokes.
Barrel.
This pirate's just looking at you like, oh, what is that?
Being hot, my dad taught me.
That's amazing. Is it like, can anybody do that?
I think you have to be good with magic. It's kind of a magic thing.
I'll have to work on that.
I throw one and I just miss the bucket entirely, and I like stab the deck. It like vanishes afterwards.
That's cool. He kind of like nudges his buddy. He's like, "Dude, we gotta go learn magic." I don't want to learn magic.
Each one of these daggers, as soon as it like sticks and it like stays there for a second, it like disappears.
Oh, it's so cool. Love it. Fantastic. Yeah, so these guys are just like admiring your dagger throwing. Katsuro's just kind of wandering around looking at all the vendors. It's so good. Okay, anything else?
After that, I'm just gonna like, hey, thanks guys. Peace out. I'm gonna go catch up with Katsuro.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so how long do you think it'll take us to get to the Rosithrain from here?
So it's a boat ride to closer dock, and then it's like a wagon ride into, it'll take about a day or two. So.
Okay.
making this all up. I don't know any of the geography or where I'm actually landed. It's fine. It's magical
Kinda
little
now.
bubble. I love my bubbles. Okay. Yeah. So while we're just wandering around, we're gonna bring our focus into the local tavern. The tavern is called the Curious Boot. Lots of patrons in there. Lots of people just getting drunk. I mean, sailors are just coming off the boat and just making a beeline for this place. And the owner of the establishment, if I can find her name again.
Jacoba Ray?
That's the one. Jacoba Ray. And so she's sitting there just handing out drinks, just making money hand over fist, and she's just loving it. She's got a couple little half elves running around helping people, and kind of was tossing out they got the bouncer in there in the back, the big old Goliath kind of tossing out the drunks that have been there for too long. You're like, this guy's passed out, he's not gonna stick it. Yeah, we're gonna while Jacoba's running around. Whoa, what just happened? I lost half the page. No, that's fine. Okay. She's leaning in, talking to a very powerfully built individual. And Shara, if you want to go ahead and introduce your character.
Awesome. Okay, so Brunvi Staldasor is she's an Asmar and looks mostly human, but she's got a little extra going on. And she is in plate, but it's pretty ornate plate. Like it looks much fancier than most plate you see around. Like it's not just your stock silver polish. It has like some warmer tones in it with some green ornate swirling and detailing.
Wait, is this the character that you drew when she like lit up? Yes. Okay.
This is Brunvi.
That's so excited.
And she doesn't have a helmet on, but she has long medium brown hair with an undercut that has ornate detailing on it. Yeah. And she has a great axe just with her at her side, just there. And yeah, she is in conversation with Jacoba Ray at the just there at the bar. Keeping it she's just leaning casually there, like just having a regular conversation, but the conversation is low enough that you can't really pick it out if you're not right there.
Love it, so good. Yeah, and Jacoba Ray, she tends to wear like a sleeveless shirt, because she hates sleeves. It's ridiculous. She's also like, you see one guy, there's
Marisha then.
Yeah, very, very much so. And you see there's like a stack of coin sitting on the bar, and Bronvi, you notice at the corner of your eye, somebody words, whatever, half elf, little young half elf comes up to it and is like trying to sneak part of this stack of coins, and Jacoba, like without even breaking eye contact, just like knife between the fingers, and the kid just pulls away and takes off running the other direction. Yeah, Jacoba Ray, she doesn't mess around. She's got hidden weapons everywhere. It's great. I love it. It's the greatest character I've ever had rated for me. She also has like styled silver hair parting to the left, and she wears these crescent spectacles with a black rim on them. And yeah, so she kind of leans in and with this conversation with Bronby and says, so you're the one that my brother sent, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So the reason why we pulled you out here is because we've heard word that there is a slave trader that is coming through these parts. And I mean, slave traders are a dime a dozen, but we've heard this time that the head of the organization is coming himself to bring these slaves through, and like my brother has talked to you a lot. He says that you're one of the best, and that if anybody can take care of this, it's going to be you. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when he's coming, but I know he's supposed to be here any minute. So yeah, if you want to watch out for him, his name is Oswald Koulis. And so yeah, if he's a shifty dude, so you just got to watch out for him. You'll know him when you see him. He's usually got some big caravan, and there's usually a few slaves trailing off the back, so you probably won't miss him. Yeah, so I appreciate this so much, and whatever happens, drinks around the house for as long as you need. Whatever you need, if you need more weapons, I've got that too. I can't show my hand in any of this because of my establishment.
Right. So we'll be able to cut some snakeheads and let some of those poisonous bodies die.
That's what we're hoping for. Absolutely. And she kind of looks over and throws a dagger across the room, and a half-orc pins the sleeve against the wall he's got a big old axe. He's like, sorry. And then kind of runs out the back. I have to keep my hands clean of this because of the stories I've heard. But yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. And the guard can't always get directly involved, so I'm glad that your brother and you are reaching out, because this is something that would be good to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I know I've heard rumors that he goes in and out of the city, but he's so slippery, and nobody knows who to trust inside the city, and so the chance of him coming out here, and yeah, we're so excited that you're here.
You know why he's coming here? Is he transporting out? Is this just a stop on his way? Is he hitting up is he sailing out of here?
I don't know for sure. I would guess it's a pretty, it's not a huge port, but I mean, it's big enough that you could put one or two slaves on a ship and not notice or disappear in the crowd. I honestly don't know for sure, but like I say, the fact that he was coming here, I had to get word and find somebody that we could trust.
Thank you, Jacoba. We will be in touch. I will be in touch.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes.
And she goes off. She starts yelling at some other patrons. Get off the piano! Get off! Kind of stuff.
Yes.
Perfect.
She doesn't need the guard in her establishment, but the broader community, she's still involved.
Yeah. Yep. The Goliath is just kind of one of those, he's kind of down on his luck. They brought him in. Yeah, just look intimidating. Ooh, kind of thing. So, perfect. Okay.
We're gonna hit Oswald Koulis!
It's so good.
Right.
It was literally just telling David about how I just sat here and screamed and you all were chuckling at me. He's like, yeah, Daniel asked me earlier if he'd been there just to be sure. And I'm like, I want to kill him so bad.
I was so excited. I asked David, I was like, hey, is it okay? And he's like, yeah, sure. I'm sure he's been there. I'm like, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, while that's going on, we got Katsuro and Stacia. Wow. Are walking through the shops. I don't know if you guys want to go in the tavern or whatever. Yeah, anything else? Anything before we move on? RP stuff. Cool.
I don't know how much gold I have. So
We'll say 10. 10 apiece.
10. Yeah. I just am like, I imagine she's been like world traveling enough that she's like, I'm getting low on funds. I need to start taking jobs.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Perfect.
and so she's probably stopping to like take jobs and work for a little bit before she continues traveling.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And gold pieces is very reasonable.
Yes, gold pieces is always good. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Jacoba Ray. Hey, do you know if little Sneaky Fingers is he good for a spot? He good eyes?
I mean, he's alright. I mean, I caught him out of the corner of my eye, so he's not super great. But he's one of the locals. So I mean, you
know
tipping him
anyone
enough.
that- Yeah. I just want to spread out a couple eyes.
Oh yeah, if you want information, yeah, he can sneak in and out of everywhere. He knows this place like the back of his hand.
That's what I needed to know. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna, make my way to be proximate by this kid and start playing with a gold coin in my hand.
Yeah, he definitely clocks the coin out of the corner of his eye. It's kind of like.
Yep. And then I'm gonna put it on the table, nice and slow, and I'm just gonna move it towards him with my
That'll-
finger on it.
Looks at you like. All right, lady, what's the catch?
Well, before we talk any catches, I need something I can call you.
My name's Ronan.
All right, Ronan. For this little trinket, if you can keep your eyes open and go see if you can find any new caravans moving through the area. Specifically, if they might look like they have some slaves. You know the types.
Oh yeah, we get those all the time.
I'm looking for a new one that you're not used to seeing.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I'm gonna give this to you now. And if you come back with that kind of information and it's good, there's another one waiting for you.
All right, seems easy enough. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, you bet.
Right,
You look down, the gold piece is already gone.
All right. We'll be in touch.
Gets up, takes off. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. So, there aren't any local jobs as far as like people hiring right now, unless you want to like watch a stand and sell stuff. It's kind of what we've got going on right now. So, but yeah. So while the Storm's Wake is refilling and not refilling, resupplying.
Supplying.
That's where it's going. Yep. As it's resupplying, and the day goes on. It's about an hour later. See Ronan comes running back up to you. He's like, lady, I found it. It's coming up the street. It's big and it's ugly, and I'm sure they wanted to keep a low profile, but it's big. Like there's no way to keep a low profile with that big of a car. And yeah, they got I think they got like 5 slaves off the back of it, and yeah, I think this is the one.
Perfect. Good job. I flip him 2 coins.
This is both of them. He's like, oh. Thanks. And takes off again. Perfect. So yeah, we jump across the street. This big old nasty looking wagon cart. Looks like, it's just ugly. Like they're trying to go for low profile, but they kind of overdo it as like, oh, this is the worst wagon I've ever seen. Kind of a deal, you know. And yeah, you see trailing off the back of it. There's just furs and just stuff all over the place, and then in chains There's a human male, a tiefling female, an Aarakocra, half orc, and a goblin. So Jamin, if you wanted to describe yourself as you're in chains being dragged behind this cart.
Oh, it's a rescue mission.
Well, Karm, he looks, pretty standard goblin. You could tell he's a fighter. He's got some muscle to him, but not incredibly powerful looking. He's, if I pick the size, but
Goblinish.
I could say also he's got some, there's some leather armor, but it's been embellished with customization, like bits of bone or something woven into it to try and reinforce it. It still looks pretty shabby, but that's what we got so far.
Awesome. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're being pulled behind this big old nasty cart, and yeah, so it looks like there's only one driver kind of heading up this thing, but you don't know if there's anybody inside the cart or anything like that, or like the size of the cart, there could be a bunch of people in there, but you don't know for sure. Yeah, so it comes in, it pulls in toward one of the docks, and looks like they're getting ready to unload a couple things.
And add into the Karm, you can tell his expression, he looks angry about where he's at right now. Anyway.
Love it. Yeah, you
That's
get the
something we can
driver gets down and
use.
is like, all right, you slaves, get back in line. Look presentable. Perfect.
I've moved to outside the tavern, in just the general mishmash, just leaning up against the stall or a barrel or something. Just keeping an eye on what's going on, taking all this in.
Perfect. Cool. That sounds good. So yeah, you see getting out of the cart, there's about 2 more guys that come out, and they start unloading some of the furs and different things, trying to get ready to sell them, trade them different things. And one of them is kind of this big burly half-orc, just grabs a big old box and kind of sets it on the side of the road. And they get up, and he's like, all right, some slaves over here, we're gonna sell slaves for anybody that's interested. And so they like unchain the human, they get him up on the block, and he's like maybe 20s, like just ratty clothes, just shaggy brown hair, and he's just kind of standing there, and they're like, all right, we're gonna start bidding it. And so he starts breaking into the song and dance of selling slaves. I feel so bad for doing this. Apologies. Anyway, so yeah. Stacia, is there anything you want to do, like after hearing the slaves, or anything else, or if you want to make like a perception check? See if you hear it, if you pay attention. Okay.
Let's see. So we're at like a slave auction. Is that the idea?
Yeah, so kind of on the edge of the docks, like you got all the, there's like 3 or 4 docks that come out away from the side of things, and then they've got all the different shops lined up in there, and then it's kind of on the edge of all of those. So it's kind of away from the mainstream. So it's not like, it's one of those where the slave trade is like, it's not like super like black market, especially this far away from like the main city centers and stuff. But at the same time, it's not being like, not like super.
It's not like a public display.
Yeah, like he's trying to get the public as like anybody that wants to buy a slave for a good hard worker, or stick him on a ship and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's not like the general public is like the general public. They're like, no, this is dumb. What are you doing?
There's just like there's like a podium that he's standing up on.
Yeah, it's kind of like an apple crate he's just jumped up on.
Okay. And it's Jamin's character that's up on the.
This is just a human.
It's a human.
Oh, it's a human. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like I'm asking a lot of questions.
Good.
No, it's important, yeah. So it's the driver and 2 guards, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I
I have a question about the cart.
Okay.
So it's like a regular animal pulled cart, and it has a bunch of furs and products in the cart, and then attached to the back are the slaves. Are they chained to the back?
Yeah, it's one of those where they've chained him to the back, but it doesn't look like it's super secure. Like if they really tried, because of the way that they tried to dress it up, they kind of weakened some of the supports and stuff. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to it. Like, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I need like some cool battle cry, but nothing is coming to my mind. But what I want to do
Yeah, love it.
is I'm going to Misty Step right next to the connection from the wagon to the chains of the slaves.
Perfect.
And is the human there? Is he still chained to the wagon, or did they unchain him for
They
display?
unchained him from the wagon and put him on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
box next to him.
So I don't know if they've noticed me, but I am going to great axe right
Hey.
on.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see her doing this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let
I'm
me
gonna try
find
and
my
break it off.
Hang on.
So
I
Shara,
really-
are you trying to
I
stealth?
really hope I see this because I want to help. I want to like.
I can try to stealth. I mean, I'll be as stealthy as I can, but I know I'm not super stealthy. That is not my strength here.
Yeah.
I'm going into the middle of a crowded thing. I'm gonna break
It's a misty
a
step, so it's not
wagon.
gonna be super stealthy to begin with. But I mean, if you want to like, yeah,
Yeah. So
this is kind of just a general like against everybody's perception type of thing.
But I'm in the crowd, and it says there's a silvery mist, and you teleport. And I teleport from behind them, so they might notice me misty stepping, but I'm going behind them is my idea.
Mhm.
So I can roll stealth if you want, but I'm not counting on it at this
Right?
stage.
Yeah. No, like I said, no, it's like I say, it's more of a against perception, general perception. It's not even like you're trying to be stealthy. It's like how the rest of us are noticing you. I don't know how.
Oh, that's a natural one. I don't see
Oh,
short
no.
a lot.
Oh no!
Well, help you.
I got a natural 20. I'll take that.
Oh no!
Magic sees magic, man. I'm telling you.
Yes.
So.
I am magic though.
Yeah, but you're a bard. I'm a druid. It's different.
Rude. Okay.
So I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Right.
And I'll say, to freedom, my kindred! And I'll just
Perfect.
hit the wagon.
Love it. I love it. As soon as you do that, of course, Katsuro's like, "What's going on? Oh my goodness!" And like grabs Station by the pant leg. It's like, "Come on, we gotta go!" And
We're going.
takes off running. Perfect. The orcs are gonna like turn around and be like, "What are you doing?"
Did I break it free?
Yeah. The chain snaps. Like the one chain that kind of holds everybody together, it kind of snaps across. So they still have like manacles going from their arms, but they
Right.
you can easily pull that center chain free. Not a worry.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's what I wanted to do.
And so you see the main driver's like, "Nope, I'm out of here," and he just takes off running. He's like, "I don't get paid enough to stay and fight," and he's just hauling. So yeah, you just have the two half orcs that are sitting there, just kind of like one of them's got the human by the arm, just kind of holding him in place, making sure he doesn't run, and the other one's like, "Oh, you know."
Getting all riled up.
So can I do something as we're running past like these orcs?
Absolutely.
I want to run past one and look at them and say, let me find it again. I loved it.
Oh, there you
Better to let someone think you're an idiot than to open your mouth and prove it. And I cast vicious mockery on him.
I love it. And he's like, "I don't understand."
Oh.
Oh, it's a wisdom save on
Perfect.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Wisdom save. Oh, that's a 4.
Yes.
Not saves. He's like, I don't understand what. Oh, that was rude.
'Cause I assume he's working with this band of people.
Yeah, you kind of get that from he's part of that wagon. Okay, how much HP does he take, or does he?
He takes. Let me roll. D4. 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's harsh.
Perfect. Okay, so let's roll for initiative real quick. It's probably going to be over really fast because it's the 2 works.
Level 1. Level 1.
I love it. I'm so excited for this.
Bonus! You got a 19!
What? Nice jail for you.
I'm happy.
Another one.
You got another natural 1?
Yes.
Whoa!
It has been banned to dice jail. See it?
Good.
Oh,
Where
good.
it deserves to go.
Sit over there and think about what you did.
I will be right back, but I have ideas for my turn.
I got a natural 20.
So I got a 3,
That's a
Daniel.
20. You!
Yes. You are ready.
For my first roll. So that's a 24 initiative.
I think this character's going to do well. Let's see. 1, got 6, because I got blaster, and 14. Guess I should go for Concerto. Yeah. Oh man, this is going to be over so fast.
I like that one. I'm going to use that one next. I have a list of funny insults here to use for vicious mockery.
Love it. Okay.
I gotta run real quick because I didn't eat before the session, so I gotta go throw some food in the microwave. I'll be right back.
Perfect.
So where was were the guards next to the wagon with the slaves?
Yeah, so they're just right next to the wagon. I wasn't sure this was going to be an encounter or an RP, so I didn't prepare a map. So it's going to be theater of mind. Like I said, it'll probably be over fast.
Okay, I was gonna say, are we gonna get a map? Cool. Theater of the mind is awesome.
This that doesn't show up very well. That's fine. Fancy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so according to initiative, Jamin, you're up first.
Shut up.
Carm!
So Connor, you just got out of nowhere this crazy female in heavy plate, shiny metal armor, just like silver, and your chain, the main chain that's holding you to the wagon is totally gone. And so you're still in manacles, but you're free to move.
Which orc did Sadie hit?
So she hit the orc 1. So that's the next one in or the
Angry orc or holding human orc?
oh yeah, good question. angry orc. So angry orc's gonna be orc 1, and an orc holding the human is orc 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think that far.
Which one's closer to Karn right now?
Probably angry orc 2, the one holding the
Holding the human.
I imagine he's probably gonna be closer because he's like between the human and the rest of the prisoners, and the other one's on the other side, got attacked by. Sticky.
Gotcha. Yep. I see it. I see it.
I'm making crap.
All right.
This is great.
Where? How?
I'm back for a couple of minutes.
Hey.
I bought these sugar cookies at Walmart. I bought 52 of them for $5.
Oh.
Well, I bought them for like a church function,
Oh.
Sure. Yeah.
and I came home with most of them. But I'm addicted to these.
I love it.
Bad news, good news.
All right. So, Karm, as soon as he sees the... First of all, he's quite shocked to see someone just out of nowhere smash. It's like, why would somebody do that? But then he's like, this is my chance, and he's been watching for a chance to do something to these orcs. So he's gonna head to the first orc 2 and just just spin around and smash him with the manacles, do an unarmed strike on him.
Love it.
Yeah.
His knee. He's aiming for his knee.
Perfect. I love it. Yeah, so go ahead and roll a d20 with your strength modifier.
Which is, yeah, I got. Do you want strength or what is? I just used the unarmed strike thing. It gave me a +5, which is it's probably
Probably
strength
strength plus proficiency, I'm guessing.
proficiency. Does that work, or do you
Yeah,
want me
no,
to do the
that's
strength?
perfect, yeah.
Okay, I only got an 11.
11. Hang on, my orc disappeared.
If I hit him,
If you hit him.
how does that work? Strike.
Okay, so it just misses. He's got an armor class of 13. So he's got some armor that he's kind of like, you run up and you're like, eh, but like you're expecting to be able to like swing with more of your might. But the chains kind of stop you just a little bit. So you still hit him, but it's just like, what are you gonna do? Oh. Okay. Bonus action.
That's what I am. Oh man. So wait, I'm engaged right now, so I can't. How easy would it be to like disappear in the crowd right next to this guy, or is it kind of a not too easy to get away at this moment?
So closer to the cart, it's a little sparser because it's a slave trade, so not many people are super excited about it. But I mean, the further away you get, the easier it's going to be to disappear.
Would they have Karm's stuff in the wagon?
It's a pretty good guess that they probably do.
Okay, so he's gonna, after making that, he's gonna be like, I've been waiting to do that, and then he's gonna disengage for his bonus action and go jump in the cart and try to find his stuff.
Love it.
Find something
Make a quick
hard to
perception
smash
check.
his manacles.
Or perception investigation. Let's see if you can find your stuff that's around.
Investigation, perception,
They're the same.
they're the same. What is with these 6s? Oh, it's a 9 this time. It's still an 11.
Not bad. Yeah, so you start digging through. It's not sitting on top of everything, so it might take a little bit to find it. But yeah, so you dive in underneath all these like pelts and furs and stuff. You're just like trying to find chains rattling around you. Perfect. Okay. After that is Bronby.
Alright. So, I've just destroyed this chain mechanism, and I have their full attention.
Oh, yeah.
So, I am standing full battle-ready posture with my great axe down at my side, and I'm staring them dead in the face, and I say, you can leave and get out of this, or you can stay and be finished. But either way, this ends today.
I love it. Okay, you want to roll investigate or not intimidation on that?
Intimidation? I would love to.
Perfect. I'll give you advantage because I'm intimidated myself.
Yeah, that's good because I rolled a 1 the first time.
Oh no!
There we go.
That's much better.
Come on, Sarah.
16?
Yeah.
You have a math, Daniel?
Do I have a map? No, not right now.
Okay.
This is a impromptu.
It's a gold mine.
The theater of the mind
Yeah.
encounter. I am okay with that. Okay,
It's
I'll be right back.
16, right?
Yep.
Perfect. And they're gonna make some wisdom. Sure, why not? So I rolled a 14 and a 15. So they were both intimidated. And they're like, dude, you're crazy, lady. And they're like, they're yours. And they start hoofing it after the other guy. Both of them are just like turn tail and run. They're like, no, I'm done. I don't get paid enough for this. I don't have workman's comp laid out. No, I'm done.
Perfect. Yes, that works way better than I even imagined. That's good.
Well,
Okay.
well played. I love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so then for the rest of my turn, since we're not fighting, can I just take my great axe and break the shackles? I mean, I don't know if I can actually. Well, no. Well, so first I want to just cut the chains so nobody's hobbled and they might still have manacles on, but that they're free. And then I'm gonna start looking for keys in the wagon.
Perfect.
It might have been on one of the guys, but I'm gonna look anyway.
Worth a shot.
So I noticed you peek in the cabin and wagon.
Yep.
And Karn's like, wait, are they gone already?
Slavers are such cowards.
Oh man, I was ready to hurt those guys.
They deserve it, but hopefully, well, they're done here for today. You know, did you see where they kept the keys?
One of my targets that I'm looking for.
All right, well, more eyes.
Yeah. You can either make separate investigation checks, or if you want to make one with an advantage.
I will help Harm because he has better investigation than I do.
Love it.
Give him advantage.
Advantage. Okay, so 10 or a. We rolled a 10 this next time. Not finding anything. You need to get these manacles off me.
So you rolled a total of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So it's going to take you a couple minutes to find them. I'm going to say... Yeah, what the heck.
I feel
we're
like
not
music
smart.
changed. Are we out of combat?
Yeah, Shar intimidated the crap out of him. I never rolled really low. So they're just like, no, I'm done. I don't get paid enough for this. And they just took off.
Out.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, yeah, so it takes a couple minutes. The other slaves are like, oh, look over here, you know, look over there, maybe. And anyway, there's a key ring up by where the driver sits. Normally they would keep it on the belts, but they're like, nah, we're in a port city, we'll just leave it up there. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
Even the keys ignition is not a great idea. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, you find the keys, you unmanacle everybody, and everybody starts going their separate ways. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. Okay, go back to here. Perfect. So yeah, by that time, of course, go ahead.
I'm going to talk to someone in the crowd and say, can you tell the watch that there's some undocumented some merchandise that needs collected and cataloged up on such and such place. So I'm not going to give it to anyone here. I'm just going to say the guard can take care of this. They can clean this up.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah. is that? Oh, that's what that is. Yeah. So one of the ladies from the tavern that was watching the whole thing is like, her name's Julian. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll go. Sure, I'll go tell him. And a couple of the other seedier guys are like, okay, yeah, we'll go and tell him that there's undocumented supplies here. And they just kind of start walking away slowly, kind of like.
Okay, I walk up behind them and slam my great axe on the ground behind them and say, let her get the message through. If you mess with this, there will be consequences.
Whatever you say, that's totally fine. No, that's fine. And they start walking the other direction.
That's what I want to see.
It was more of a, they were going to wait till you leave and start stealing stuff. But
Yeah.
that works great too. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so, everybody's free, all that good stuff. Perfect. Yeah, so at this point,
Carm find his stuff.
yeah, so Carm's found his stuff. He's all back decked out, and the orcs did leave a couple of swords on the shelf, like in case they needed them. They wanted to look non-threatening as orcs can. So they just had two swords sitting on the back of the wagon, just there for, in case. But yeah, cool. I like it.
So I'm gonna go over to Carm and say, you came out of the gate with courage. How long have you been wrapped up with these guys?
Oh, it hasn't been long. I've been recently captured, and this is the first place they brought me. So, sure we head after them?
Probably. They'll be connected to the ones in charge, and that's the bigger prize. And I'm gonna see if I can see Ronan in the crowd.
Yeah, make a perception check real quick.
Is the little guy, the kid?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I only rolled 7.
Oh no!
I don't see him.
Let's see.
All right, that's okay. But we know generally the direction they went.
Yeah, he's kind of a local little kid, so you can find him pretty easily as far as, if you just call out for him, he'll come running. But yeah, you know the direction that the slave traders took off. Not too much of a worry.
Yeah.
So I just kind of imagine that Daisha and Katsuo, we just kind of sprint up, and then everything is done, and we're like, oh, I guess we're a little late to the party then.
Well, it's an unconventional kind of party, but if you're here for that kind of a fun, we are actually, I believe my new acquaintance Carm and I will be seeing if we can root out this problem a bit deeper. If that's something you're game for, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I was up for a fight. Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm hungry. Like, is there a good tavern around here?
Yes, the curious boot right here, Jacoba. She can hook us up with some victuals real quick, but I don't want to be too long. But we can stop in and then go track them up.
Sure.
We're fine.
Sound good? Yes?
Yeah, I'm starving. I've been on a boat for however long. Food's terrible on a boat.
It's fine. Get some real food.
Looking for
If we
something.
come in and say a wave, Jacoba.
I would
We
kind
get
of
some.
yeah.
We didn't quite get the head yet, but we got some tails taken care of.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Have a seat anywhere. You just pick this chair. And she waves over the Goliath. She's like, clear out table number 4. Just throw them all out. The Goliath just kind of walks up to the table. Is like, they all just stand up and walk out. I was done anyway. And the Goliath just kind of like picks up the table and just flings all the contents out the window and sets the table back down. There, it's clean.
So efficient.
Yeah. It's a good hand to have around.
A little more on the job training.
Yeah, you know. It's good backup.
All right, well, we'll sit down and I'll say, hey, Jacoba, is Ronan around?
I'm sure he's here somewhere. He's always sniffing around for coin. I'll see if I can get a hold of him. He'll be fine. Yeah, whatever. You want me to get you something started before I go find him, or?
I would like a ramen and a light ale.
Perfect. We also do have a couple specials going on right now.
Maybe I should have waited for those.
I've got it written down, so if you change your mind, I can always cross it out. It's not a problem. But we got we got a beetroot cake with peaches and a tankard of beer for 5 silver. Goose stew with potatoes and coffee, 5 silver. Those are all about 5 silver. Or a cheese sandwich with some garden greens and a glass of vodka. If any of those strike your fancy? If not, I
can we
can
get
make
a
anything
cheese
you want.
sandwich with my ramen?
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll take that.
Perfect. Anybody else? Katsura's like, I have lots of meat. I'm starving. Gotcha. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to give your order, if you don't, it's fine. I won't make you give an order if you don't want
You
to.
can get something a little more than gruel here. Don't worry about it. I say to Carm.
Don't really have a lot to purchase food right now.
It's on the house.
We'll cover you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and Jacob was like, it's on the house. It's fine. You look like you've been through a lot lately, so don't even worry about it. I take care of people. I don't take care of my bank account. Don't worry about it.
Carm was just liberated from the coils that we're trying to take care of.
Yeah, that sounds like a rough time. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be right back. I'll just get you a sampler. And anyway, so she heads back to the back, starts kicking some things up. Ronan comes in through the back door of the kitchen, like snacking on food. She's like, "No, I told you. You just have to ask. That's all you have to do is ask." They're asking for you out there. Comes running over.
Did you catch the excitement outside?
Yeah, it was exciting. Super exciting. I'm so excited.
Did you happen to get a bead on where those scummies lit off to?
Yeah. I think there's they were just following the road. Yeah, it should be easy to track them. You want to follow?
I want you to stay out of trouble, but you seem like you're good at getting into all of the places.
Yeah, I know everything. I get you.
So, yeah. I just need to know where they're going. And if they're kind of like how the caravan really stood out like a sore thumb in the worst way, I want you to watch out for someone who stands out in that kind of worst way.
Okay,
Like he is the top banana of this slippery, rotten slime.
Ooh, sounds
Okay.
good. Okay.
Yes, probably. I haven't seen him, but I think you'll get a feel for it.
Oh, so exciting. Okay.
And, yep, I'll toss him his 1 gold retainer.
He takes off running again. He's made more than like his parents have made in a month.
Right? I mean, if you have a good resource, treat it well.
True. It's true. Yeah, so he takes off running. Perfect. Love it. Yeah. After a little bit, Jacoba comes out with just tons of food, like anything and everything you could possibly want. And it's like, if there's anything you're liking, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. I'm not gonna force you. I've got a Goliath. He's either gonna take care of it he'll take care of it one way or the other.
As we saw, so effective.
Yes, exactly. Yep, absolutely. And if there's anything else, just flag me down. We'll get you taken care of. Yeah. So she goes back to kind of tending bars, different thing. Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick over the sampler too.
Perfect.
I'm not famished for a feast, but you know, sample the vittles, good stuff.
Perfect. Love it. Yeah. Perfect.
Karm hasn't touched his food yet, and he's just watching and looking like he's concentrating really hard. Finally, he's gonna be like, "What do you want from me? Do you know who I am?"
Well, you said your name was Karm, right?
Yes, but I mean, you just like freed me and brought me here with food. You need something from me, or?
Well, you are free to go about your way, Karm. Don't feel any sort of obligation to be here, but if you're interested in taking down the people that put you in that position, you're welcome to participate in that endeavor.
Yes, I do. I would love to visit these guys, but why did you free us? Yeah. I mean, is that normal? Do people do that normally?
Well, I don't know if it's... I don't know what would have happened if I wasn't there. Not everyone chooses to act on what they know is right. Not everyone's in a position to do that, to put themselves in danger like that. But Kindred aren't currency, and they shouldn't be treated as such. And and your Kindred, Karm.
Alright, so I'm gonna relax a little bit, kind of sit in his chair, still looking thoughtful, but he'll, start maybe after looking at the food for a second, grab some, because he's obviously rather hungry.
Perfect. Love it. Chara, take a D6 of inspiration for that. For that quote of Kindred aren't currency. I freaking love that. That's great.
Yes.
Out of the episode. Perfect. Yeah, cool. Love it. Okay. And with that, the boat captain, Relentless, comes walking in and sees Katsura and Stacia. Is like, we're fully supplied up, so we're gonna get ready to sail. I don't know if you guys were going with us the rest of the way. Like I said, the next stop is gonna be the port just outside of Loros Itharn. So if you guys are still headed that way, we're gonna be loading up and shipping out in just a few minutes. But just giving you a heads up. If you want to go, we'll wait for you for a couple more minutes. It looks like you found some new friends. But yeah, just as a heads up. Katsura was like still a piece of meat hanging out of his mouth. He was like rocking back, like he stuffed himself still. He was a piece of meat still hanging out. He's like.
He's got a little bit of a meat over.
Woo! Yeah, he's had like everything. Yeah.
Steaks like they're pancakes.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
Do we think this is gonna take super long?
As far as like waiting for the baddies to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of disrupted some business. Well, I didn't make it in time.
What happened today is definitely going to ruffle some feathers, and I don't know how long or far those forces may come back to, respond, and that I'm here to address this, and I don't have a schedule. So if you have places to go and things to do and yourselves to be takes you other places, that doesn't shine anything against you. But you're welcome to come along.
So, you're here ruffling feathers. Is there anyone in particular you're after?
There is. And I lean in and lower my voice. And this slave trade group is not the typical slavers. There is a leader of these slavers named Oswald Koulis, that if we can eliminate him, that will ripple in the lives of many kindred to hopefully the same effect that we had today for Karn. And that is what I am aiming for.
I've heard of Koulis. So, yeah, my dad has mentioned them before. I've had trouble with him in Gate, where I'm from.
Never heard of it, but go on.
Yeah, I think I'd like to stay and help you. We just need to. Katsu, are you okay to stay? You good? Should I go tell Captain Storm that we're...
Katsura lets out this massive belch out of this little teeny cat. Just oh, sorry. Woo, came out of nowhere. Actually, I know where that came from. Hey, any chance to disrupt the slave trade? I'm all about. I was a slave for a few years. That's actually how I met up with Stacia. I was getting away from that whole situation. Yes, I'm all on board for fighting this. Absolutely.
Then I'm gonna go tell Captain Relentless that we're gonna hang back. Find another way to lure the Tharn after.
Yeah, so you get up, you go start heading toward the boat, and about that time Ronan comes up, sees you, and is like, run. Just run. And he runs inside, he's like, you guys gotta get out of here. There's like 100 guys coming. Like, you guys gotta get out of here. Like, any way you can get out of here, move. It's time. And he just like takes off running, and he starts warning everybody.
Okay, so I look to Jacoba's like, exit, Jacoba.
She's like, I'm gone. And anyway.
No, I'm like, where is the exit?
Oh, she's like, I mean, it sounds like you guys got a boat. That might be your best bet. There's not a whole lot of places to hide. I don't know how fast Storm's boat is, but yeah, it's the Storm's wake. I mean, I would. That's gonna be your best way to get away fast. And
good
have them not
idea,
follow you.
Jacoba.
Yeah. What?
You good, Jacoba. Very good.
You ever come around here? Free meals on me. And then she starts like, shut it up! And the big old Goliath starts like herding people into this back room and like puts up these like the tables against the windows and
barricading.
He's trained for this part.
And I'm gonna flick one last coin to Jacoba and say, for the kid!
Catches it. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, where's your ship?
And
No,
they're
you
ready to
see,
go.
yeah, as
We
Casper
just
was like,
take off.
it's right there, and so they go running out. Captain Storm's like, oh, so you changed your mind? Oh,
Oh,
You're going now?
there is trouble coming. You need to leave. We need to leave now.
on it! And he just whistles, and like the sails almost immediately just drop down, pull up
I
the
want-
anchor. What?
I want to grab like a rope that I see hanging down from the ship. I don't quite know how it works, but like I want to see it and I want to grab it and just like sprint off the deck and swing from this rope onto the deck of the ship,
Perfect. I love it.
or like up into the crow's nest or something. Just be like, ha! Peace out.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because I can't have something that cool without a roll. I mostly just want to see if you fail. That's all.
I want to do performance.
That's fine. If you
No!
do performance.
That's a 4.
4? Woo! Okay.
Wait, did
You
you,
go
say I
run
could
up.
do performance?
What?
Did you say I could do performance?
I mean,
Because that would make it
sure.
an 8.
An 8? Perfect. That's totally fine. So you grab it. You don't get up quite to the crow's nest.
Yeah.
But you're able to like swing up and you do like the kind of precarious like, oh, okay, I'm okay, and you climb into the boat. You
Land
you
right
land
on the
railing,
rail.
like, and you just kind of
Yeah.
pull yourself in. Okay, we're good.
What
And-
wasn't flawless gossamer, but definitely
It
impressive.
was, yeah, it's still
But
impressive.
like, then she's like hanging by one knee on the rail, and she's like got the rope, and she just like looks over at all these guys coming after her, and is like just pulls it off, like, yeah, I meant to do that, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my signature see y'all later move. Perfect. So
I would come out and pull her in like they probably have
Taking the
arrows.
ramp like a sane person.
love it. So good. Yeah, so cruise full tilt, they're pulling everything, you know, sails are dropped, anchors up, they're pulling away. You see as this crowd comes into the city, they kind of spread out, but they're not doing a whole lot of damage to the city or anything. They're just trying to get answers. And of course, everybody can plead, I didn't do anything, and anyway, so that's kind of where you see the city. So that sets it up. If that city needs to disappear, it can.
Got
Otherwise,
100 of Oswald's coolest finest to wreak havoc.
I really wanted to fight Oswald Coolest, but I'm sure there's more plans. So that's the only reason I can't bring myself to do it. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's been fun. Perfect. So we're now on this beautiful boat. I'm gonna change music because I like this other music better. As far as
Yeah, the sailing music was so good for the intro. Oh, that was so good.
No, once I pull myself up, I'd be like, okay, now that that's done, where's Saber? I think I left him downstairs, and I'm gonna go under to where we were staying before.
perfect.
So probably a good thing that we came back to the ship.
I don't think they would have
I would have gone and like got him. I just realized that I hadn't like
brought him with you.
brought him with, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I just left him on the ship, so I would have gone back. But,
That's a interesting arrangement for the sailors. Like, there's an owlbear down there.
So you go in, and as you're going downstairs, one of the crewmen is coming running past you with just tattered clothes. He's like, "No, there's freaking downstairs!"
Saber!
He's got like this piece of cloth kind of hanging out, like
Bad
Comes-
boy.
comes running up to you, like nuzzles against you.
Oh, he's yours.
Pick him up and I like snuggle him and
Love it. Awesome. I love
Quite
it.
the selection of pets.
So good. Cool. Okay.
I like to
Um,
imagine that he kind of like crawls around my neck and like squawks at her. Just like, I like flick him in the head, just be nice.
Oh.
It's a little screech. Katsura's like, I'm fine with it, but it's huge.
The cat, your character's probably about as tall as the owlbear is on all
Right?
four.
Yeah.
I just realized.
It's so weird being this small, I tell you what. Oh, I love it.
Well, half of our party is on the small side.
That's
so
true,
Carm's
yeah.
he's gonna see what's going on with the owlbear, and he's gonna just try to approach it without scaring it. And like animal handling, I rolled a 20, and then he's just gonna put his hand on it.
Yes.
Rolled a
Just
nat 20 or
to
dirty 20?
admire a dirty 20.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just
Okay.
curious, is it? And he's just gonna say, "This is impressive. Did you raise this
Yeah,
owlbear?"
I've had him for a couple months now. I found him after another adventuring party had come through and killed his mom, and he was eating her at the time, but I couldn't just leave him there.
What you do to survive, I guess.
So Carm, he's just gonna give an impressed nod, and I had a thing I was gonna say. Come back. He's a comment that he'll be a very useful I want to say pet companion, tool. No, well, like what's the word for like a service animal? Like something that works for you.
Like an asset?
Resource assets.
Could be.
That's
Veg-
probably a good word.
asset, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever word he's gonna imply that he's like, you'd only have an animal so it can work for you. So that's whatever word he uses. That's what he's conveying.
Oh, I like it. Like beast of burden almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Perfect. I love it.
I love how we're getting pictures of Carm's like world perception with his interactions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I created this character, it was like, okay, I'm gonna try to pick one that's mechanically simpler, so I can focus on role playing and try to get that figured out, because I'm very good at that yet. So
Oh, I love it. You're doing great. Take a d6 for inspiration. So you can use that on anything. Roll
For who now?
For Jamin.
Awesome.
Love it.
Nice.
Gotta throw some more inspiration around. Yeah, love the role play. It's great. You're doing great. Cool. Okay, so this music isn't what I was hoping for. I'm going back to that other one. As it's word silly. Yeah. So, we're on a boat. Woo! I love being on a boat. I'm so excited to be on a boat.
Every
Yes, I
time,
get-
every
I get to be on a
time.
boat.
I have grown up with the understanding that you can't judge something by the way it appears, which is probably why she has an owl bear.
Oh, I love it.
If you think about it, she grew up in Gate with Gavin, the blue dragon,
Yo.
and Kadrazat, the devil who owns the tavern.
Right?
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
So,
Oh, it's so good.
and a magic steed who lives in the apartment.
So true.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I do have another counter going. It is 11:20. Do we want to go further? Do you want to call it there? Keep going? Cool. Okay, so on a boat, captain and the crew are all feverishly getting things stowed away. And it's getting it's starting to get dark. Sunset on the horizon. And as the ship is kind of just basically on autopilot, captain and crew. This one I do have a map for. So can put that over to there. Everybody on board. Perfect. So it's not a very big boat. That's why it's pretty quick. That's why Captain Relentless Storm is just like, this is a piece of cake. Getting away as fast. This is what I do. And so
I love how he wasn't like all like he was just like, "Yep, let's go, let's do it."
Oh yeah, he's been in
On
that
board.
situation before. He's like, "You guys need to get out of here fast. I can accommodate." Like,
yeah.
I built the Storm's Wake for speed, and yeah. So he's like, the next part of this voyage should be nice and easy. We're just going up the coastline. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I guess it's going down the coastline because we're kind of from what I imagine in my mind, we're kind of going down along the top of Kirastraken. And then eventually we'll reach a port further south, and then once we're there, we've got a carriage system set up that'll lead you right to the city. Piece of cake, not to worry. So he and the crew are going to head downstairs to start setting up for the evening meal. And so him and Beardsley go ahead and head downstairs. And this dude, give me the thank you. Just wanted their
Real cool.
yeah. And then just one of the other deck hands is taking the wheel, just kind of make sure you steer straight, basically. Yeah. So we're all pretty much just on top of the deck while they're cooking different things. They're like, "Stay out of my kitchen," you know. You got, I don't know, I don't remember the name of my cook downstairs.
I want to pull out like my little piccolo and just kind of start playing on my piccolo.
Perfect, love it.
This is you playing in the background.
This is me.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, Katsuro's just kind of sitting there, just it's one of those, like, he's not super comfortable around water, but he's like, it's water, it's fine. There's worse things in
Not in it.
Yeah, not in it. I'm just going past it. It's fine.
You said Katsuro is 3'5"?
Yep.
Okay.
Just
I
under.
forgot to mention, Karm
And
is
he's like a great tabby.
3'8". So
Nice.
a little bit.
Still taller than me. Gosh dang it.
We need to get you guys a trench coat.
I've got one, but it's tailored to me, so I know what you're going for. I don't know what it pants for, though. Guess it depends on who's on top.
Think of the camouflaging capabilities.
So many ideas.
You know, I might have a trench coat in my disguise kit.
It's a staple.
Might have to play with some things. Oh, I
Looking
love
for
it.
the backseat.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a hobgoblin.
We'll just make you extra fluffy and you're a linen now.
There you go.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway. I don't know. Perfect. Yeah. So, crew's going downstairs. Everybody make a perception check real quick.
Ooh, goody.
Oh, nope.
Come on.
I'm like
Dice.
sitting on the front of the boat trying not to fall in.
This is not me. This is Tabor.
Whoa. You edited the token so the spear's sticking out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
nice.
having fun with it today.
Cool. I was wanting to figure out how to do that.
I actually, I sized him up and the spear was off, and I'm
That's what I'm talking about. 21.
Slide. 20, nice.
We have a 19.
Okay, what am I rolling? I just got distracted by this.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. I
Perception.
don't know how to do that. It's over here.
They have ballistas on their ship. That's awesome.
They do.
We got
Like I say,
18.
they're prepped for whatever they need to be. They're not unknown to the smuggle trade. Just because it brings in that much more money.
Mm-hmm.
But they try and be as professional as possible. Some days it works better than others. Okay.
Where do we have we have a map or something of the ship?
Yeah, so in the Ruakoha realm,
Oh, got it.
on roll 20.
I will be right over.
It's pretty sweet.
This is a nice little book. I don't remember exactly where I got this map. Probably from Pinterest somewhere.
Pinterest or Kickstarter or something.
Was this, did you say we were sailing on a... Were we going out to sea or just kind of on a lake or something?
So it's
No,
we're
run.
out in the middle of the ocean, but it's
Okay,
just
okay,
along the
okay.
coastline. So it's just a slightly faster way to travel than by carriage or something like that.
Gotta leave
Faster,
it.
safer.
Go.
And so if we're sailing on this super speedy ship, what's the likelihood that they'll be able to track us along the coastline? Other than just knowing what the direction that we're going.
Chances are aside from knowing the direction they're going, that's kind of what it is. But they were more worried about the village at the time, so you don't know how many saw you take off in the boat. They just saw the boat
Even
pulling
though
away.
we got on the boat.
So
They might not have caught us.
yeah.
Oh,
And they're
I
like,
guess
it's
people
port
might have-
city, so.
right. Hopefully the dudes that I intimidated didn't decide that they wanted to flex their bow and say they went this way.
Sweet little baby saber. I see him on the map.
Here
Yeah.
he is.
I found an owlbear. I was like, oh, I still have one of those. I love it. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Perception checks. What would we get? Yeah, what was it? 24? 21?
19.
19. Perfect.
It's
so
a good
pretty
day for perception.
much everybody but me. Great. here's this noise kind of coming from the back of the ship. As everybody turns around,
I'm gonna kind of before it even happens, I'm gonna shoot Saber inside because he's too little. He can't do anything yet.
so as you turn and you're like, shit, we're going inside. You look over, and
Oh no! What is that?
this is what I was so excited for.
Oh no.
No, this isn't the one I want.
No. What is that?
So it's not the right token, but it's much more intimidating this way. So you see, out of the back of the ship, rises this page. It's
Ooh, Captain.
this fish-looking creature, and as you notice, the guy that was steering the ship is lifted off the ground with something coming through his chest. And then at the same time, these other four-looking fish people are crawling up the side of the boat.
Oh no!
Yeah, so excited! I'm so excited. This is what I've been carrying for so long, and yeah. So they're currently climbing up the side of the boat, and with that, I want everybody to roll initiative.
Alright. Oh, my luck ran out. I got a 9.
Oh no!
Can I, before anything happens, look over at this purple one that's close to me, and just be like, "Alright, who let the calamari go bad?" And cast Vicious Mockery again.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oof, it's a 9 plus my calamari. Let's see, it's a 9 total.
Yeah. Alright. That is gonna be 3 points of psychic damage to purple. Before anything happens.
3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Are you talking
I
about
don't
this
know
one
if
up here?
psychic makes a difference, but
For the
You mean
purple
this one up here or this one
Yeah.
down here?
this purple one up here.
Okay.
So this is the Jamin.
one.
Since I'm kind of in the middle, I just looked over and saw it here.
So -3, right? 3 or 9? What was the damage again?
What's what?
What was the damage on that?
3.
3, okay.
Three psychic.
So don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. Okay, so Shara, you got 9. You got 19. Jamie, what'd you get for initiative?
13.
13.
There you go.
A little bit distracted
And then
by
Sadie.
the ocean thing.
And then Stacia, what'd you get for initiative?
Are we rolling initiative now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Please roll better. I'll take it. 13.
13, nice. And then what's your dexterity?
2.
And then Jamie, what's your dexterity?
What?
What's your
The-
dexterity?
Dexterity modifier.
+4.
Plus 4?
4.
You guys will be going at the same time, but you're gonna go a little bit faster just because you're a little faster. Ooh, I love magnets. They're the best.
Yeah.
And
Actually, dry erase magnets that you can just like redo all
Right
the time.
on and
Yeah, yeah.
around.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Chat. And the means general post.
Why do I keep closing Discord?
Mostly just the initiative order. Perfect. Yeah, this is the nat 20 that I rolled earlier. Sorry, everybody.
Boy.
So, so the big dude in the back, he's like I say, is not actually what he looks like, but it's cooler token than the one they gave me. So he just kind of lobs the body of the other guy into the water. Come on, there you go. And whoosh whoosh. Oh, yes, and he not gonna make it. Okay. And then he is going to.
Red shirt overboard.
Scott, no. Actually, that's the name of the human that was on this auction block. His name was Scott. Gotta have him in there somewhere. Okay, so that guy's off the boat. He did, and this guy's speed is 30. Actually, he's gonna reach over to where the guy was standing and pick up a spear off the deck, and he's gonna lob that spear. And it's going to be. Oh, that's terrible! Terrible speed. He's going to come over here, and then he's going to throw a spear at the crazy armored threat. And that is, ooh, that was a good hit. +3 to hit. That is a 21. 18 plus 3. Yeah, 21.
Be a hit off the pole.
Wow. Excellent. It does 1d6 plus 1. Turn off the damage. Wow, I'm rolling really good. I got a 6. I like this dice tower. It's very nice. It's a total of 7 points of damage against Rundy. Yeah, so he was like, watch the god boys, picks up the right in the armor, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Right in the chink.
Ding. Excellent. Okay, and that is his turn because, like most savage attacking people, he doesn't have bonus actions.
That's what you get.
Well, he does have multi-attack, but he's too far away to do anything else. So, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So Katsuro is up next. Oh, I'm so excited. I have not
Yay,
heard
Katsuro!
so Katsuro, he's going to do... Let me double check my actions. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that then. Since I am already right there next to this dude. Can we do this? I can do this, this will be fun. I've had this spell for a long time, and I've been so excited to use it. So Katsuro is gonna like his ears gonna start twitching underneath the hood, and then he's gonna like sit down and reach up with his back leg and start scratching like cats do, you know. And this cloud of mites and fleas and other parasites start like flooding out from around him.
Is it infestation?
Yeah. Been kind of a street urchin for a long time, and so he's just like, and just a big old swarm of bugs come flying out, and they start wrapping around this critter behind or underneath me. This dude here, the green one. And must see a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, dang, he might actually make that con save. Oh, 17? What was my con save? Dang it, my DC is 12? Oh, that's garbage.
Oh no.
Yeah, mine's like 14 right now, so I feel your pain.
Oh, so bad.
I'm so used to playing Rin, who has a friggin'
Level 1.
Right?
Level 1. Level 1.
So it doesn't take one. Hey, it's a save or suck. Gosh, I'm so excited. Otherwise, it would take 1d6 points of poison damage and move 5 feet in a random direction. And if
In most cases is
In the water.
yeah,
in the water.
yeah. So I was really excited. But no, the fleas just kind of like buzz around him and get on there, like get stuck on the wet body. It's like, and dang it, I'm so excited.
Dang, that would have been awesome.
Luckily, it's a cantrip. I can do it again.
Yeah. Unlimited supply.
And then bonus actions. Cool. Yeah. Wait, that's so sad. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. And then blue sea elf is gonna go next.
So these are sea elves?
Yeah. I mean, no, they're just crazy looking monsters.
I was thinking they were supposed to be merfolk. Okay.
They were going to be, but merfolk in this game suck. And so
Yeah.
I was like, I want something that's cool and will
Didn't
do
recently
stuff.
did a
And
homebrew
that's
for it, I
why.
think, so
Um,
she was also mad that they suck. So she like revamped them.
yes, I was gonna back that.
elf.
Thanks for reminding me of that. Because she only has it for the month.
Yeah,
of
you're welcome.
August. I was like, I want some mermaids that like kill crap.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Songs to drown sailors too.
Yes, I was so excited for that one. Perfect. Okay. So, sea elf critter is going to, which is really funny because anyway, never mind. I'll tell you later. Okay. So blue sea elf is going to. Oh, he only has a spear attack. These guys suck too. That's okay. They suck less than. Which one was first? Blue. Okay. So blue is up top here. He's gonna finish climbing on board and take a swing at Ronvi because she's right there. Ooh, 13. I was like 13. 13.
That is a
plus
miss.
2 is a total of 15, which yeah,
It's
it's
still a miss.
so he just like, swings at you and just glances off your armor. He doesn't have multi-attack, so that's
Grappling
all
with this
he gets.
javelin, dodging, getting beat on by silly.
It's like, oh wow, you're javelin away with the one that's in your arm.
Right.
Okay, so that's a good wasted turn. I love it. Next
Oh.
one is green sea elf. What?
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Cool. So green sea elf is gonna jump up here. He's gonna like climb up the side. He's got the bugs like sloughing off of him, and he's gonna just jab at me. Oh, I hate killing myself. Ah! Oh, ouch! Ouch! It's a natural 16. It's 18 to hit on my 13 armor class. I even rolled my own dice against me. That's not good. And then it is 1d6 piercing damage. Not great. Plus. So 3 points of damage to me. That hurt. And after he stabs me and cats goes, "Meow!" Because that's my thing. I meow after every hit. I love it. Okay, it's green, it's blue. Okay, Stacia, say
Actually, I think Jamin is first.
That's right. I switched the order because I thought I was being smart. Jamin, you're up with Karn. Apologies.
At least I had the initiative pulled up so I could see that.
Right, yeah. I love it.
Arm is going to. Yeah, he's gonna disengage bonus action from that guy, move over here to blue so he can get a good hit on him while his attention is the other.
Love it.
Just while he's focused on her. What was that that gave you when you flanked or whatever it's called?
Yep, flanking gives you advantage on your attack.
I already have advantage. Okay.
I already have advantage.
Double advantage. Okay.
That.
Good thing that was a 21.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
definitely-
21 to hit. And there's a thing that happens here. What is the
That's
thing that
definitely
happens?
almost a
Once
technical.
per turn, when you hit a person, I can re-roll damage dice, but I must use the new roll.
Middle
That's
of the
a fun
road. No, that's the lower half of the road.
Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Worth it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 9 damage with my spear. He's just gonna
9 damage on blue.
Awesome.
Purple.
make an evasive attack to get, or just a dodge to get away from pink and just stab.
It's one of those where like you put your thing somewhere and then you're like, where'd it go? And you don't even know.
I just had it 2 seconds ago.
I have a fancy clip and I don't use it. And that's on blue, right? 9 points of
Yep.
damage. Woo-hoo-hoo. So I had this idea of these attacks, and I had this cool thought of how I wanted to be creative as far as oh, you almost killed him, you're 1 point away from killing him, but I was so close, and it's the next person's turn. So the thought that occurred to me was to promote role playing and just kind of be fun. Describe your attack. So you just kind of describe how you attack him, where it's at and different things. Is it through the chest? Is it through the
Yeah, he's gonna aim for the center of the back, hoping to hit some critical organs.
Nice.
He wants to do damage.
Nice. Roll an extra D4 for me. Just for fun.
D4. I should have done this other thing too to get me extra damage. Roll. Is that a 4? That's a 4.
4.
That is perfect. Yeah, so he had 2 hit points left. So I'm going to say that, because of how you were aiming, plus with advantage and everything else that you had, you just twisted it just enough, and this fish elf or the sea elf just kind of flops down and collapses onto the ground. He be dead because it's dumb to not kill anything that close.
Right? I think that's cool.
So we'll try it. We'll see it. I have ideas of just it depends on how you role play it. If you're just oh yeah, I stab him, then I'm okay, that's fine. If you're not putting that much effort into it, then I'm not going to give you the extra effort. Like I say, it may change next time I play. Who knows? It's more fun this way.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so Blue be dead. I'm gonna do the big old red X on his face. I love this boy. Okay. Yay! I'm in simple things. Give me joy. Okay, so that's Jamin. Did you have any bonus action or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect.
All the actions.
Okay, Stacia, you.
I want. Oh gosh.
Welcome to the party!
I'm trying to decide whether I go for purple or the big kahuna.
Tough choice. I mean, Purple's over here like scratching his head, like, what did I do wrong? I'm not calamari. That's a squid. I'm an elf.
I Okay. I'm gonna make eye contact with Tara's character, who I forgot her name.
Brunvi.
Ranvi?
Brunvi.
Branvi, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna make eye contact with Branvi and be like, we got this. And I'm gonna give her a D6 of inspiration.
Nice.
Then I'm going to run over here, and I would like to try and stab this guy with my rapier.
Take it. Swing away.
That's a 10.
Oh, I just missed. These guys are not super AC heavy, but yeah, you lunge at him, and it just kind of just barely dodges out of the way. You kind of get a clip off the side, and he just. I'm an elf. I'm a sea elf. I'm not a calamari.
And
Oh, is this the same?
that's my turn.
Love it. Hey, perfect. And Sea Elf Purple is like, I'm freaking not calamari. I'm gonna smack you. They're freaking calling me calamari. I'm not calamari. And he's gonna swing at you. Oh, so many rolls. That is that's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
Ha!
Purple and I are just duking it out over here.
Throwing shadow punches over here. Nobody wants to hit anybody. Perfect. Okay, and that's Purple's turn. So, Bronvi, you're up.
Okay. I am going to rip this javelin out of my shoulder, toss it on the ground, and I'm going to look up and with my great axe point it at the leader and command him to explain, why are you doing this?
Ooh, I like it. Okay, I gotta roll against that, right?
I think so. It's a wisdom save, yeah.
Good, this guy is super wise.
Oh. Bravo!
Let's see, that's a
Rolo.
17 plus 1, 18.
Oh, that is a big fat fail. The save is an 11.
Oh. He just looks at
I had
you
to
back.
try.
Yeah. All I can think of is mind tricks don't work on me.
Right.
I don't want to say that.
Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Just snarls back.
Yeah, it's, the gills like flutter. Ah.
All right. Well, then I don't have much in the way of bonus action, but I thought it was worth a try.
Love it. Feels good.
So-
I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to move back here. Because I don't know if this guy is going to be able to area affect us, and I don't want to be like super tight formation. And I want to back up a little bit. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to come over here by Katsuro because I think he needs a little backup.
I moved Saber because he's downstairs. He's not actually on the map right now.
Perfect.
So I put him on the stairs.
If you scroll down on the
Oh.
map, there's a downstairs map.
Oh. Oh, sick. That's downstairs? Okay. I will put him downstairs then.
Epic!
Do you have
So
like
good.
a link between Saber and you, like telepathic or anything like that? Just okay.
No. He's
I will
just
let you know
gonna-
that
He's just a good boy.
he's just a good boy. Saber does notice that the entire crew is tied up downstairs.
Ooh. Oh, shoot.
So,
Can I roll him into initiative?
I mean, they don't see any threats. They're just tied up. So
I know, but he'd probably still think that was weird,
yeah, sure.
right? Do I need to make like a wisdom save maybe or something? Or a save, but like a wisdom check.
What do you want to accomplish with it?
Just to be like, for Saber to be like, this is not normal. I need to go get Stacia, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah, sure. Make a wisdom.
Just straight wisdom.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a 10.
10? Yeah, he's like, it's weird. He or she?
He. It's a he.
Perfect.
Like trinket.
Like to get. Yeah, so he definitely thinks it's weird. But it's like there's no visible threat, so it's not like super like. Yeah, there's no threat, so it's not like I have to hurry and rush up and tell anybody. It's like I could go maybe untie him, or it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, should I make note of this dude, or is he normal crew?
That's Captain Relentless.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
He's my backup plan if things start going real bad.
Okay, good.
But-
Okay.
So far, it's
I'm gonna roll for
Fine.
Saber initiative.
part
That's
of D&D Beyond.
12.
This is a deadly combat.
Oh boy.
So far, it's
Yay!
not.
So that's a 12 for Saber
Okay. And this is for what? What?
for initiative.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So he's gonna go between you and the sea elf. So we'll just have him act on your turn. I mean, yeah. Perfect. Like it. Okay. So that was Bronvy's turn, and that was out of order, which is cool. So Sea Elf, Orange, is just like over here by himself. But what's going on?
Sorry, I didn't mean to overtake everything. I just.
Oh, you're fine. I didn't have to say that they're tied up down below either. I just kind of we're fun that way. So Sea Elf Orange is gonna come running up behind Katsuro just because he's the closest. Yeah, sure. And he's gonna pull out his javelin, and he rolls a 10, which is below my armor class. Yes, I'll take it. Woo! So he just like comes in and just goes slicing toward me, jump out of the way, like stabs the step in front of me, like quad him. Perfect. So he pulls his javelin back or spear back and gets ready for the next round. And top of the initiative is the crazy dude again. And he is going.
Yeah, what even is that word, Daniel?
Right, it's a Saugan. Sahuagin.
Wow.
Oh, hey, I got say you.
I'm afraid to Google it because I don't want the actual monster to show up.
Oh, here you go.
You know?
So who again?
It's a Sahuagin.
Sahuagin.
It's not like creepy or anything. It's like it's less threatening than my picture is. I just saw this cool like squid captain. I'm like, yeah, I want him. But he's gonna be the bad guy.
Yes.
That was cool. With it. Yeah, the Sahuagin, they are like a where's my thing?
Oh, okay.
They're like sea devils.
Oh, got it.
Kind of cool looking, but like I said, I just
You just saw the squid guy and wanted the squid guy
way
instead.
cooler. Yeah. So, yeah, the Sahuagin. Man, it sounds like Sahuagin.
So hooligan.
Yes, it
He's
does.
gonna come down and step on the body of his buddy. Move him out of the way. He tossed him overboard. Kicks him out of the way. And he's gonna make a grapple attempt on Karm.
Take him,
So,
Karm.
make an opposed athletics or acrobatics. I think you're gonna win. Where's mine? Yeah, so I rolled a 4. So
I got an 18.
yeah. So he like reaches for you, and you just like duck out of his arms, like nope. But he has multi attacks. I'm gonna do it again just for the fun of it. Oh, that's a 19.
Is that a grapple or an attack?
It's a grapple attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to roll again,
19.
19 plus anything?
Got a 14.
Oh, 14. Yeah. So this time he kind of like whooshes past you and then just reaches down, grabs you again. But he used his movement to get there. So you are currently grappled. So you can't move anywhere. Like you have to make a what's it called? A strength check to get away from him. And that one, a little strong man on there. Yeah. So he's got you picked up, and yeah, that's as much as he can do because he wasted both his action. Okay, perfect. So next up is Katsuro. Katsuro's currently. Oh, I was flanked. That's okay. Katsuro is going to turn around, and what's he gonna do? Wow, level 1. Oof. Really? Oh, because it's dex. Yeah, he's gonna just turn around and start clawing into the orange guy.
Get him.
I'm so excited to get the druid wild shapes, but I don't get them till level 2, I think, which is too bad. So yeah, he's just gonna extend his claws. And can you do that? Yeah. Yeah, why not do that? Okay. So ooh, natural 17, which smokes the armor class of this dude. 17 plus 3. That's just 23. Okay, and then my claws are only 1d4. So that does 3 points of damage to green. No, orange is what it said. Turn in. Okay. And then bonus action. I guess I have 2 of them fighting, so I can technically use my bonus action to do that. Alright, yeah, I'll claw him again, just because, you know, bonus actions, why not? Natural 20!
Yes!
Take him, Katsuro!
Get him!
And with the colors, and it's so pretty. And yeah, show it's my face. You know it's my face. Stop it. Just because it's pretty. And then I'm gonna roll my d4. So I get 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6 points of damage.
Oh.
So that gives him
Damn.
perfect. And Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so after me is the dead sea elf, then the green sea elf. Dead sea elf. Okay. Green is going to attack me.
Okay, I have to run real quick and step out. I will be right back.
2 8s. I love this. Yeah, perfect. +2. That's a 10 on with advantage even. Cool. Love that. That's a miss. Perfect. Okay. Next up is Karm. So you're currently grappled. So if you want to like break the grapple, it's a post strength athletics check.
You could
Or
still
if you just want to like
him, right?
attack him, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I had half a plan, didn't decide it. Yeah, I can't
Love
do
it.
anything after that. So yeah, Karm's he's gonna just slide his spear so that the head is near his hand and just try to stab it into this guy.
Yeah. Make an attack.
Which gets me a 13 to hit.
That's a hit. His
You
armor
have
class is 12.
Oh, perfect!
Sweet!
Perfect. But remember that you have the
Inspiration.
inspiration.
You, have a
yeah.
you do have a d6 of inspiration.
I was waiting to use that if I needed.
Perfect. Love it.
Okay, something happens here. I forgot. How does that work? Reroll pierce. That's it. Okay. Stabby, and it gets a
Nice.
10.
Heck yeah! Dang.
Chop.
Like that.
Okay.
Karm's feisty.
Pent of rage.
No other. Yep. Okay. I was like, I thought I had something that helped me against grappling, but it was a future plan, so I don't have
Future
that. now.
plans. Perfect.
Anyway, so that's all Karm can do right now.
Love it. Hey. That's great. Okay, next up is going to be Stacia. Oh, she's not here.
After Carmen, Stacia?
Yeah.
I thought Stacia went first.
No,
Sorry, I misaligned the initiative
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
Gotcha.
the dex.
Karm has higher dex.
Gotcha.
I was going to do the purple one, but that's attacking Stacia. So we might jump out of order. Go ahead, Bromby. We'll let you go up next. We'll let those two play.
Which one did Katsuro attack?
So he got the orange one.
Then I am going to attack green.
Perfect.
What's my goal? Oh no, before no. It's action. I want to attack him. Attacking is more important. But I was totally going to cast my light cantrip on my great axe for effect.
Let it cast an action.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I'll let you. If you
Okay.
want the flavor, yeah.
Yeah. So
Not gonna
it doesn't
ignore
do
flavor.
anything. It's not gonna blind anything. It's not gonna do anything. Just
This blazing
strike some
holy light.
fear.
Just,
yes.
Love it.
So
It's a cantrip.
swing it back, light it up, and I can control the color of it. So I'm gonna make it like an underwater blue, and be like, "You need to go home."
Yeah. Love it.
And it's a 17 to hit.
Yep, definitely hits.
Excellent. And that is 11 damage.
Perfect. Yeah, you one-shot the rest of this guy. He only has 11 hit points. So you come in and it's like, go back to work, or what'd you say? It was time to go home, and you just
You need to go home.
that's what it is. You just plunge it into him and then just toss his body off
Yep.
the side, and he
Yep.
just crumples and splash. Nice. But damn.
And let's see. Two-handed weapon fighting?
Yeah, sure.
It probably should have taken like an action to get it out. Is that maybe what it would have been technically?
Fine.
Okay.
I think most of the time, like stowing and pulling out weapons is not considered an action. It's like a free action.
Like
I'm sure I'm probably wrong, but that's fine. I'll find out later.
Okay.
yeah, I've heard people say the interact with the environment thing can count as stowing and pulling out.
Okay. Then I want to pull out one of my own javelins. Maybe
Yeah.
should have. It would have been cool for flavor if it would have been my own, the one that stabbed me. But I'm going to throw it at orange red guy here.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna add. It's a 9, but I'm gonna add one of my inspiration dice. Which is just a 1, so it's a 10 to hit. That is not.
Just a miss.
We hit a wave and it like goes wide.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Which brings us
Clatters to the ground on the deck.
Yeah. It's fine. It's a javelin. Perfect. Okay. So orange is gonna reach up and attack me. Actually, our Stacia's back. We'll jump back. Turn order just a little bit. Okay, so Stacia, go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay.
Turn.
Okay. I'm a little confused as to how my magic daggers works.
Okay.
Like, I just don't know if I can, like, cast it and use it on the same turn. Because it's an action to cast it, and then it's an action to attack with it. If that makes sense.
Does make sense. Not magic danger, magic dagger. How do you prick me?
Here's what I think I'll do. Is I would like to cast magic daggers. So my 12 daggers go, all around me.
Yep.
Grab one of them with my offhand after I cast it, and kind of just fling it at purple.
Love it. So according to this one that I saw, it's a bonus action to cast.
Yours say bonus action for magic daggers?
Yeah.
Because mine says action.
Yeah, I've got Middle Finger, Vecna, Warbage, Cantrips, Magic Daggers. With Flourish, you summon unmoved weapons equal to twice your spellcasting modifier, blah, 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 blah. Just easily grab them. As an action, you can throw one of the weapons as a ranged spell attack. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if it's, like, counting the attack as the action?
Okay. So
yeah,
I could just get with as my action.
Yeah. So the way this one reads, it may be changed. It sounds like it's a bonus action to cast them, and then an action to throw.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Like it.
That way I don't have to use my offhand either.
I like it. All up. Perfect. Okay, make your attack with the magic dagger.
Yes.
Such
13.
13 definitely hits.
Yes. Okay. And then it's a D6. That's 6?
Oh, love it. Okay, I think I'm already gonna change. I'm gonna roll a Constitution save because he's so close. Oh, that's a 2. Yeah. Okay. So he only had 2 hit points left, but with your D6 plus like a failed Constitution save, because I think that's how I'm gonna do it. If they're within like 5 points, depending on the range.
Yeah.
Constitution save. Yeah. So that dagger comes flying in, and then it just. Will you describe how you kill it?
Okay. So
Take all your fun.
I want to use, my bonus action, and I just kind of like snap my fingers and then like lift my arms like this. And as my arms come up, there's a dagger on each side that comes up until there's 12 that just kind of surround me. And I just grab one and go, and it hits him like right in the throat.
Love it. Yes. Yeah. Just goes right in the throat, and and then falls backwards into the ocean. Squish.
I just kind of like signal him out.
Whoosh. Yeah, he starts to float away. Perfect. Love it. Okay.
Oh, and then Saber.
Yeah.
Saber's gonna go his little tiny waddle, and he's gonna come and start untying the captain. I don't imagine he could do all of that in one turn, but that's kind of where he's headed.
Perfect. I love it.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Yeah, I figure he'll probably bite at the ropes with his beak, because that's probably the easiest for him.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
if that doesn't work, he's gonna start to like claw at it.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. So that makes it Orange Sea Elf's turn. And in true to form, he's just gonna keep stabbing at the cat. Oh, natural 19. That's not happy.
Beautiful, you got the roll.
Okay, it's not terrible. So that's only 4 points of damage.
Still pretty painful, level 1!
Oh, that hurts. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I've been stabbed with the spear twice. And that's just like holding on to the spear so they can't take it back. For fun. Back at the top of the round. The big old crazy bad dude. Okay, so he's getting ready to jump off the boat with Karm.
Oh no!
So,
No!
what I want to do, let's do this. Let's make opposed dexterity checks to see if you can jump out of his arms before he jumps into the water.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad because his dex is pretty off.
Karm goes.
Brett, no, do your inspiration! Give it something!
I got a natural 1.
Oh,
Sure.
no!
What is it? Adding a D6, you said?
Is that even gonna make a difference? It's a 5 with his natural 1.
I rolled an 18.
No.
Nope.
So,
He was off balance and shoop.
yeah, with that, big old Shahogan picks up Karm and just jumps off the edge. As a punch. Get the body out of here.
Oh no!
And they're going to start floating away. Okay.
Floating or is he swimming down?
At the moment, he's just like, he hits the water, so it's like, the dive in. He's
Okay.
gonna surface for a minute here. For a second, but. Okay. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. This is fun! Okay. Good. Katsuro's next. I'm just gonna like, Carbo! And then just reach out and just freaking, what do I do? I'm gonna infest the stupid bug again.
Get him!
Get your infestation
Get him!
and just like reach up offhand, just like scratch. Gosh dang it! No, I don't roll for attack. He rolls for Constitution save, which is good because that
Yay.
was a terrible roll. Really
Look
good
at that
for
for
I
save.
know, right?
They're suffocating.
Oh, that's cocked. I'll take that cocked. That's out of bounds, but I'll take it. It's a 3.
Yeah!
Yeah, so he
He
fails,
failed.
and he's just like, the bugs start like flying in his mouth and crap. It's gross, nasty. I love this. And takes 1d6 poison damage, which is only 1 point of poison damage. Meh.
And we got one. It was just a little one.
But, you know, he's got 1 hit point left after that. So I'm going to roll my random direction, see which way he walks away. 3, which is east. He walks into me. No, he's not going to walk into me. Here, wait.
He walks into you and you fling him off the deck.
1, which is north. So he walks out this way. Well, I'm gonna do a Constitution saving throw because he's only got 1 hit point left. And this is 2 again. This dude's done like Constitution saving throws. So between like the cuts that Katsura put in him and the flies and bugs that are like crawling around him, all his cats
He's
become
like
infested.
freaking
There's-
out.
and it just dies writhing on the deck because that's more fun. And then I
Good. So we can all focus on the.
now we can focus on the fact that Karm just jumped in the water, or was pulled into the water. Cool. So that's all my elves did. Cool. Like this is fun. What did and what did. Awesome. It's Zero's turn. Okay, Karm, it is now your turn. So you are currently in the water. The boat is moving away slowly. Not super slowly, but slowly enough. And you're still grappled, so you have to take that athletic, strength, acrobatic, whatever to break the grapple.
Are there standard like how fast you'd be able to swim speed? Just curious.
Usually swim speed. Oh man, I have to remember now. If it's not posted as swim speed, I think is half.
That sounds about right.
If I remember right. If you have a swim
was
speed,
just-
whatever it is, I think it's half. Yeah.
I was
'cause
just
it's-
looking at the suffocating rules to see how long that lasts.
Yeah. No.
All right.
It's a terrible way to go. Probably not gonna happen.
Would Karm.
You get the sense that they kind of want you alive for one reason or another. The fact that he didn't nobody's really swung at you. They picked you up rather than attacked.
Good point. All right. Well, in that case, then
See.
Khan is going to do more stabbing.
Nice.
Instead, he's just angry at this guy.
He just got free of slavery.
Wow, I'm free.
Let me go.
Okay. It's like a 12 or something.
Yeah, I need to be right back.
Okay. Time to use the inspiration to hit him. Oh, there
Yep.
we go. A 9 plus a 6 is a 15 to hit.
Perfect. That's a hit.
And he is going to... What is that? Yes, it was. He's gonna attack. So this guy that's got him is medium size, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, he's gonna attack him with, just kind of surprising ferocity this round and get a 7 damage.
Nice.
He's so grappled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stabbing the crap out of him. He's still grappled. Okay. Nice hit for 7 points there. Okay.
Stick 'em.
Yeah, got him good. Okay, so Stacia, you're up next.
Okay,
Use this-
I'm gonna run over here. Kind of like find a rope that I can grab
Easy
and
enough.
just kind of stand on the edge of the boat, you know, like superhero style.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look down at Jamin and just be like, "You got this. You can get out of this." And I'm gonna give him a D6 of inspiration.
Oh.
Then I'm gonna turn to our captain buddy here, and I'm just gonna start yelling slurs at him in Infernal and use vicious mockery.
Nice. Slurs in a different language. That's a great way to do that without having to be creative. I love that. I'm going to remember that.
See?
Wait, everyone will do that.
Infernal from Kindred.
Yes.
Right. Oh,
I
that's perfect.
love it.
So it's a wisdom save.
That is a plus his amazing wisdom score, a total of 16.
It. Oh, he saves. Dang it.
Is-
Dang it. Dang
you know,
it.
some of those, like, what are the sea lions where they can, like, block their ears off so water doesn't get in? That's kind of what he's doing. I can't hear you very well.
What he's doing right now, he can't hear me.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Oh, love it. No, it's good.
Just realized, like, he's a sea devil, right? Is that
Yeah.
what you said? So
Yeah.
he probably speaks Infernal.
Right?
I'll go find out. That's kind of, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
Probably freak everybody else on the ship out, though.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. Okay, Bronzy, it is now your turn.
Okay. Not have a whole lot of support action. You know what? I'm going to go look for the captain because we have other able-bodied crew.
Oh,
So
Heck yeah.
speaking of, Saber's still down there trying to let him loose.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm not gonna have you roll an attack. Roll damage.
Okay.
What would Saber's claws or beak be? Like 1d6 maybe?
It's a 7 to hit. It's a D10 plus 5.
Holy crap! I thought it was gonna be a d6. Okay, yeah, go for it.
baby saber.
That's a 10! Baby, 15!
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Saber comes walking in, and the rope just breaks right at the knot. Captain's starting to like undo himself. It was like, oh jeez, owlbear's kind of like half pats its head type of a thing.
Okay, and he's gonna move on. Which guy does he like more? I'm gonna roll a d4 to decide which one of these guys Saber likes more.
Love it. So what I'm
The guy in the foil.
doing?
Start working on the guy with the blue background.
Perfect. That's Beardsley. He's second in command.
Beardsley.
First
I
mate.
was saying one of these guys was complaining about him earlier.
One of the crew got a little roughed up.
Yeah.
Wait, this guy that he's not untying yet.
Very possibly. He's the cook, by the way. Perfect.
The cook though, because the cook gives him food.
It's true. I mean, we could always say it was the guy that got attacked first and didn't have a chance. He's already scratched up by playing with an owlbear.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It could have been the guy that got thrown overboard right at the beginning.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So that's Saber. So Bronvi, you're up.
Yeah. So I know that I am not going to be a lot of help in the water. I'm probably going to become my own little catastrophe if I try and jump in after him.
Right.
Like nail on.
Plate mail, I mean, even being strong as Bumpy is, she knows jumping in the water with plate mail is not a good idea.
Right.
So she is going to beeline it, you know when you're running around fast around like a railing, you grab the corner and just swing around. She hits one of those, and the captain. And
Back up. Yeah, what? What's going on?
attack topside, man overboard.
Oh, not on my watch! Perfect. Okay. Perfect. I like it.
And so, I don't know if I can get all the way down to them. You know what? I'll just sprint. I'll dash to get all the way to wherever I can find the crew, find them, and help untie everyone else.
And Saber,
What
when he
happened?
sees you come in, is just gonna squawk at you.
Hey, man. But come across everyone, you know, half untied, half tied in rope, and be like, "What happened?"
Don't really know. They came in, clocked us from behind, and then tied us up.
What?
I feel like Captain Relentless has changed voices 3 times now. This is great.
No worries. Carm is overboard. Can you go help him? I can't help in the water.
Water's my specialty. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. I've rolled him into initiative. So next up is the Shahogan.
Again.
And he has a swim speed of 40 feet. And so he's just gonna like start jetting this other direction. Yeah, he gets about there. Just like starts propelling away. Just
Is the speed halved from?
Being from grappling?
Yeah, doesn't it take doubles, or is that?
That's a good point. Yep. No, I'm with you there. Yeah.
Is it for him or because he's an aquatic?
Well, he's an aquatic, so he's got a swim speed of 40. But since he's carrying Karm,
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
slow him down.
The grapple thing.
Yeah.
got it.
Good call. Good call. I like it. Perfect. Okay, so he's taking off. He's going 20 feet back. And Katsuro, he hates water, but he's going to run up to the edge, somewhere to there. He doesn't have a whole lot that he can do. Level 1 is such a terrible level to be able to do anything.
Alright.
I'm going to cast. Sure, why not? We'll cast some fairy fire. That'll be fun.
That'll make him easier to hit.
Yeah, easier to hit, easier to see, all
That.
that good stuff. Okay, so in order to cast fairy fire, an object with a 20-foot cube within range of 60 feet. Yep, okay. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined in light. If they fail the dexterity saving throw for the duration of non-catch. Okay, so let me see. Sorry, I'm checking something because my spell DC is super low. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it. Yeah, it matches my DC +1. But then I want to, because it says any creature in there. I mean, I'll put it this way. I was gonna check and see if like grapple, if you lose a dex, or if you like automatically fail dex saving throws type thing. But I'll say that you have the option, Jamin, of just automatically failing the dexterity saving throw and lighting up like a Christmas tree, or you can roll for dex and see if you know. Because I'm casting fairy fire on both of you, and it's a dex saving throw. And so like you can just choose to fail your dex saving throw, and then that'll light you up. So it won't give advantage on him because he made the save, but at least kind of show where you are, like a beacon type of thing.
We'll be able to find you.
See me easier.
Yeah.
Sure, that makes sense.
That's fun. Yeah, so Katsuro just kind of points a finger, and this little stream of like a bluish green, then turning pink because it's water. It's got to contrast a little bit.
Contrast.
It's like, I hate pink,
Yes.
but it's fine. And it just lights up Karm and in proximity. What's the Shogun? Perfect. And that is all I can do because it's level 1. And with that, I rolled for Relentless, and he comes up on deck. Let's see, what did I say? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40. Perfect. So he's going to come running up, gets right to the edge of the stairs, sees this bright pink flare in the middle of the water, and he is going to...
Nice
so many
and
things I want to do. Let's see. I was going to do the thing, but that is not the thing I thought it was. So he's going to run up, and he's going to pull out his sword, and from the tip of his sword come 2 Elder's Blasts.
Yeah.
And so he's going to roll for that one. This dice. That's a 9 plus 6 is 15, which is a hit, as well as not
Woo!
which is technical crit. Yeah. So he just reaches over and is like, "Not on my boat!" And the body of this thing just scatters across the waters.
Yes.
And
Juicy.
perfect. I was gonna do shape water, but that's like making shapes in the water. It's not like control water like I thought it was gonna be, which was why I was so excited. But like, yeah, he's got control water. No, he doesn't. Dang it! And then he's gonna jump in. Not all the combat overdose. He's gonna jump in and like just beelines right for Karm, and then casts Misty Step and comes right back up on top of the ship.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's gonna end that combat.
Yeah.
Is this stupid? Yeah. Love it. So he comes back up on. He's like, "What was that all about? I don't even know." Cool. Yeah. So with that, comments over. Yeah. So basically, you got the idea that with the way that he was acting, it was probably hitmen from Kulis, like trying to get their merchandise back. Because these slaves can be pretty expensive. So there's no chance of them like returning and telling anybody, but yeah. And with that, that's all I have prepared for tonight. So you guys make the rest of the journey in peace. Take a long rest. Go farm anywhere.